Doing spiral 7. Okay, so what the heck is this? Okay, done. Clear that out. Okay, so LCM. Oh, LCM. I just said LCM. Okay, so LCM of. Let me just make this bigger. Can I? There you go. So LCM of 12, 20, and 18. And we're going to do the 12, 20, and 18. A lot of confusion about this. All right, so LCM, let me pick a number 2, 6, 10, 9. Now, if this was a GCF problem, you would have stopped because there's no number that goes into all three numbers. But it's not a GCF problem, an LCM. And with LCM, you can definitely go, even though you can only go into 2. So which 2? Let's pick 6 and 9. 6 and 9. So 3. 3 goes into 6 2 times. 3 goes into 10. No, it doesn't. So write the number again. 3 goes into 9 3 times. Can I continue now with 2 and 10? Yes, I can. So I'm going to do 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 10 5. And 2 does not go into 3. Okay. Now I'm definitely done. There's no number that can go into any 2 except 1. So, but the LCM is the product of all these numbers. So we get 2 times 3 times 2 times 1 times 5 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6, times 2 is 12, times 1 is 12, and 12 times 5 is, I have no idea, 60. 60 times 3, 180. So the LCM is 180. What does this mean? 180 is the first number. The smallest number that 12, 20, and 18 can go into. Which of the following has a value less than 0? Ooh, less than 0. Well, this one, the absolute value of negative 32 is 32, so this is definitely bigger than 0, so that's not it. 8 is greater than 0, so it's not less than 0. So that's not it. Negative 23, is it less than 0? Yes, it is, because if you put it on a number line, here's 0, here would be negative 23. Remember I told you the number on the right is always the bigger one, so 0 is bigger than negative 23, so this one works. And absolute value of 5, absolute value of 5, 5 would be over here. How far is 5 from 0? It's 5 spaces. Okay. So the only one that really matched was negative 23. It's the only one that's smaller than 0. Next one, order the temperatures in Celsius from coldest to warmest. Coldest temperature, let's see, it would be negative 22, negative 12, negative 3, a little warmer, 4, and 14. There is your warmest temperature. Okay. Remember, with negatives, the bigger the number in the negatives, the lower the temperature. It's a little bit backwards. Where am I? Let me move this. Sam lives on 8 and 3, and Sandy lives on 8 and negative 9. Based on the coordinates, how many units apart are they? Explain how you can find your answer based only on the information given by the 2 coordinates. Well, I know for sure that 8, they're both on the x-axis, so they share this x-coordinate, They share the x-coordinate, okay? There are 8 spaces to the right of 0, okay? And once you get to 8, so if that's the x-axis, I'll draw it. So if that's 0, so they're both going to the right 8. One's going to go 3 floors up to 3. The other one's going to go 9 floors down to negative 9. So I know that this tells me he's 3 floors up, so he's 3 floors up. This guy here is Sandy, she's 9 floors down, or just 9 floors, absolute value. I want the distance. So based on that, how far are they apart from each other? Well, one's 3 floors up, the other one's 9 floors down. 3 plus 9. They are 12 floors apart from each other. How many units? Sorry, not 12 floors, 12 units. Okay, so here would be Sam, and here would be Sandy, a little lower. They're both on x equals 8, but one is, again, 3 above, and the other one is 9 below. Determine what integer to use. Explain what 0 means. Larry won $20 playing poker. Plus 20, he won. 0 means he won nothing. Carmen went scuba diving at 35 feet, negative 35, and 0 would be the surface of the water. I'll write surface of the water. Here, 1, nothing. Sometimes that's not as bad as you think it is. John withdrew $80 from his savings account. Maybe he had to go shopping for Christmas, so he took money away. And 0 means he didn't take anything away. He didn't put anything in. He did not use any money. Okay, from his savings account. That was page 1. Simple. Page 2. What's the absolute value of 30? The absolute value of 35 is 35. What does it mean? It means that's 35. It means that 35, blah, blah, blah. Oh, fine. It means that 35 is 35 units away from 0. So if you're standing on top of 35 and you have to walk back to 0, you would take 35 steps. Negative 5.6 is between what two integers? Well, it's between negative 5 and negative 6. That's where it is, between 5 and 6, but on the negative side. Clear. Reflect the triangle over the y-axis and identify the coordinates of both triangles. So let's identify first. So A is at 4. A, B, C. A is at 4 and 6. B is at 3 and 2. And C is at 7 and 1. I'm going to reflect this over the y-axis, so we're going from here to here. Okay, let me change, not change. Let's try red. A is, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Same distance away from the y-axis, so that's A prime. So A prime is going to be, I'll write that later, B prime, C prime. B is 1, 2, 3, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So there's my B prime. C is 7 units away, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here, 7. Here's my triangle. C prime. Hi, Miss Robbins. Let me just stop the video 1 second. And we're going to pause. Sorry. Okay, so point A is just negative 4 and 6. Point B is going to be negative 3 and 2. And point C is going to be, remember, it's almost the same except it's going to be negative 7 and 1. Notice that what stayed the same was the y, okay? And what changed was the x value. 1 became negative. Let's go moving this. Find the distance if each unit is half of a mile. Careful here with your scale. Okay, so let's see. What you have to be careful is how you count. So this is 0, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6. So careful how you count. So every square is 1. It's not by 2s. Okay, so this is 1, 2, and this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's count. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you want to identify A is at 5 and 7. B is at 5 and how far down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and negative 5. So I know this particular stretch is 7 units. I know this particular stretch is 5 units. Okay, so this guy's 7 floors above. This guy's 5 floors below. Total combined, 7 and 5. The distance is 7 and 5, so that gives me 12. So I'm going to multiply those 12 units times half a mile, or 0.5, and that's going to get me 6 miles. Okay, careful with the scale, please. This is a 1 by 1 square equals 1 unit. What do you call scale? It only seems like you're counting by 2 because they omitted to write the 1, the 3, and the 5. Okay, so it's not by 2s, it's by 1. Okay, if you look, you can just add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can see that every square moves 1. Okay. Is that it? No. Really? Oh, that was easy. Okay, so that is spiral 7. Let me just save it. Wow.